Today turns out better than yesterday. The PGA briefly suspended play during the second day of practice rounds because of the storms that were in the area. Initially, fans were told to evacuate, but then they were told to shelter in place.
The signs that are saying weather warnings to seek shelter, but we're trying to figure out exactly where shelter is.
So they told us to go to the buses, but we're just going to stay out here.
So that shelter in place only lasted about 40 minutes before play resumed. The PGA says weather warning signs will appear on leader and video boards. If you hear siren sound, seek shelter immediately. During inclement weather, they urge you to avoid things like tall or isolated trees, hilltops, golf carts, bodies of water, things that are, around the golf course. Raincoats and umbrellas, though, are allowed.
And that is the good news. Now, remember that there is no parking at Valhalla, and walk-ins at or around the club are not going to be allowed. So here's what you need to do if you are heading out to the tournament today. You've got to park at the Kentucky Expo Center. Number one thing here. Enter through the main gate and gate 6 and follow the PGA parking signs. Shuttle is going to take you to Valhalla and back. The shuttle starts running at 6:45 this morning until 8 tonight. Gates at Valhalla open at 7:30 in the morning. Practice rounds are from 7 to 7:30 today, but the first tee will close at 3 in the afternoon.
All right, so we're excited to get you out to Jim Stratman this morning now, live for us at Valhalla.
Yeah, Jim, you actually got to talk to some of the employees out there who have been out since the very, very early hours, even before us getting things ready.
Yeah, I have to give kudos to Ben because he's always mentioning the grounds crews as they start to make their way through in the early morning hours here, making sure that the course is ready to go. Never misses an opportunity to do that, and that's very well warranted because it's a big operation out here at Valhalla to make sure the course is ready to go for the PGA Championships. And I was actually able to meet up a little bit earlier last week with the head mechanic out here at Valhalla. His name is Jason Newman. He's been working here for the last 30 years, a long-time employee out at Valhalla. And he's told me that he's focused on keeping the machines running at the very top level, especially during this week, because it's just so demanding out here, especially when you get to a week where we're hosting a major tournament. But every time that he tells someone that what he does for a living, he gets this sense of pride just based on their reactions.
Say I'm having a cocktail at any bar or restaurant, and I strike up a conversation with whoever, and then I tell them what I do for a living and where I work, and then they light up. And I mean, I just work at a golf course, but people are so proud of this golf course in this city that, I mean, that makes me proud.
Now, Newman told me that some of his most memorable moments, and he's had a number of them out here at Valhalla, include, well, that very first PGA Championship out here in 1996, and then, of course, the 2000 tournament where Tiger ended up winning in a playoff with Bob May. Now, coming up in the next half hour, I'll introduce you to another employee who's worked here even longer than Newman has and what she has experienced over the decades out here at Valhalla. Grace, Eric?
All right, Jim, thank you. Championship rounds get into swing tomorrow, and we now have the pairings of some of the top players. Fan favorite Tiger Woods is going to tee off against Adam Scott and Keegan Bradley at 8:04 in the morning. Woods is trying to win his 5th PGA Championship this week. The last time he won was 17 years ago. Still, he says he values all the love he's been shown.
Appreciating the warmth and the support of the fans is something that probably 10 years ago, I certainly didn't appreciate that then as much as I do now.
So rounding out the morning, defending champ Brooks Koepka is going to tee off at 8:37 against Max Homa and Jordan Spieth. World number 1 Scottie Scheffler hits the fairway at 2:13 in the afternoon with Wyndham Clark and Brian Harman. For a full list of first and second round tee times, including when Louisville native Justin Thomas is going to play, just text PGA to the number on your screen. It's 502-582-7290. We'll send a link to our guide straight to your phone.
6 minutes after the hour now, a 17-year-old homicide suspect is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries after being shot by police. This happened around 3 yesterday at 3rd Street and Kenton Avenue near the backside of Churchill Downs. Police were surveilling that area when they spotted the teenager. Police say he displayed a gun before running. He was tackled by an officer who tried to wrestle that gun away from him. Police say the teen fired a shot and that officer fired back, hitting him. Those who live in the area say they're frightened to see something like this in their neighborhood.
It's getting scary and it's getting worse, and every day is something, somehow, some sort. Well, I heard a few gunshots, but I hear that all the time, so I'm kind of getting used to it.
It does make me feel a little less secure about living here.
None of the officers or anyone else in that area were injured. The LMPD said it will release body camera video within 10 business days. This is the second officer-involved shooting in less than a week.
Police are also investigating after a shooting victim crashed into a yard in Valley Station. It happened around 7:30 last night on Anita Boulevard in a neighborhood off Valley Station Road. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a man with a gunshot wound in a car which crashed into a tree. The man was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Investigators believe the shooting actually happened on Libby Lane nearby. Anyone with information is asked to contact the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD.
A Louisville man will face a judge for the first time today in connection to a deadly shooting. Police arrested Ricardo Wilson for the death of Aubrey Spry. Court records show Wilson shot Spry on March 2nd on Commander Drive near Del Rio Place in the Bon Air neighborhood. Investigators say Spry was able to contact his girlfriend and identify Wilson as the shooter. Spry died several days later. Wilson is charged with murder. He is expected in court at 9.